Look at the clock in his hands, not as an object, as a truth. Time is the only currency you spend without ever seeing the balance. Money can return, energy can be restored, reputation can be rebuilt. But time only moves in one direction. Every second you delay a decision, you are still making one. You are choosing comfort over growth, distraction over discipline, later over now. The warrior does not stare at the past. He does not beg the future. He holds the present with respect, because he knows something most people learn too late. Your life is not measured in years. It is measured in focused hours, in moments of courage, in the days you showed up when it was easier to hide. Time rewards clarity. Time punishes hesitation. And time always exposes what truly matters. So ask yourself, not tomorrow, not next year, now. What are you doing with the minutes that will never return? Look at him, a warrior not in battle but in rest. Sword beside him, not raised. Strength preserved, not spent. This image teaches a lesson most people learn too late. Your health is your first form of wealth. Without it, ambition becomes noise. Money loses meaning. Success turns into a burden instead of a reward. You can replace income. You can rebuild reputation. You cannot replace your body once it breaks. The strongest discipline is knowing when to stop. The highest form of power is protecting your energy. The smartest investment is sleep, breath, movement, and silence. This warrior understands something modern life forgets. Rest is not weakness. Stillness is not laziness. Recovery is strategy. Every great empire fell when it ignored its foundation. Every great life collapses when health is postponed. Train your mind. Work on your goals. Build your future, but never at the cost of the body that must carry you there. Because in the end, the person who lives the longest with clarity, strength, and peace is the one who truly became wealthy. Look at him, alone on the edge of the world, not chasing, not rushing, not waiting for a future version of life to begin. This image carries a quiet truth. Happiness does not live in someday. It lives in now, in the breath you are taking, in the silence between thoughts, in the simple fact that you are here. Most people postpone joy. They tie it to money, to success, to arrival. They tell themselves life will start later. Later when the goal is reached. Later when the pressure is gone. Later when everything is perfect. But perfection never arrives. This warrior understands something rare. Peace is not a destination. It is a state of presence. The small moments shape the quality of a life. A calm morning, a clear mind, a heart not at war with itself. You do not find happiness by running toward it. You find it by standing still long enough to notice it. The one who learns to live fully in the moment is already rich beyond measurement. Look at his posture. Head bowed, hands resting together. Not in defeat, in reflection. This is not the pose of someone who has given up. This is the pose of someone who has understood. Failure is not collapse. It is contact with reality. It is the moment when illusion breaks and truth steps forward. Most people fear this moment. They avoid it. They hide from it. They build stories to escape it. But growth begins exactly here, in the silence after the fall, in the honesty of seeing what did not work, in the courage to stay present instead of turning away. This warrior is not ashamed. He is listening. Every scar carries information. Every mistake carries instruction. Every setback contains a lesson written in discipline. Those who rise are not those who never fall. They are the ones who kneel, learn, and stand again with clarity. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is the forge that shapes it. The person who can sit calmly with their own mistakes will eventually master themselves. And self-mastery is the highest form of wealth. He stands at the edge of the world, not rushing, not searching, simply seeing. From this height, the noise disappears. Titles fade, scores lose meaning, deadlines fall silent. What remains is simple. Life is not measured by what you owned. It is measured by what you gave, not by how busy you were, but by how present you were. Not by how many victories you collected, but by how many hearts you touched without trying to control them. From this distance, ambition looks small, ego looks fragile, and love looks permanent. You realize that success is not a destination. It is a way of moving through people. How you spoke when no one was watching. How you treated those who could do nothing for you. How you showed up when it was inconvenient. In the end, the ledger is emotional, not financial. The only true wealth is the imprint you leave on another soul. This is what remains. This is what echoes. This is what lasts. He sits in stillness, facing the mountain, not waiting, not dreaming, preparing to move. Most lives do not fail from lack of talent. They fail from waiting. Waiting for clarity, waiting for permission, waiting for the perfect season. Perfection never arrives. Readiness grows only after movement begins. The path does not reveal itself to the hesitant. It opens to the one who steps forward without guarantees. Fear says wait. Wisdom says begin. Every great transformation starts the same way. One imperfect decision, one uncomfortable action, one moment where you stop negotiating with doubt. You do not need the whole map. You need the first step. Momentum creates confidence. Action creates belief. Progress silences fear. The mountain does not move toward you. You move toward it. Start before you feel ready. Start while your hands still tremble. Start while the voice of doubt still whispers. Because waiting keeps you where you are. Starting changes who you become. He stands alone on the ridge, sword lowered, eyes calm, no anger, no regret. Some people walk with you for a season, not a lifetime. They arrive to teach you, to shape you, to reveal who you are. Then they leave, not because you failed, not because they failed, because growth changes direction. Holding on to what is finished only delays what is meant to begin. Release is not loss, it is alignment. Every chapter does not need the same characters. Every road does not require the same companions. Gratitude replaces resentment. Acceptance replaces grief. Peace replaces attachment. Those who stay will walk at your pace. Those who go were never meant to finish the journey. Let them go with respect. Carry the lesson. Keep the strength. Some people are not your destination. They are your training. And that is enough. Before you go, take a quiet second. Breathe. You just walked through 7 reminders most people only understand when time has already passed. Time is your real currency. Health is your real wealth. Happiness lives in the small moments you often overlook. Failure means you are in motion, not defeated. What truly matters is how you love and how you make others feel. Waiting keeps you stuck. Starting changes everything. Not everyone stays. and that is part of your growth. These are not quotes. These are life principles. If this message gave you clarity, pass it forward. Share it with someone who needs perspective, someone who feels overwhelmed, someone who forgot what truly matters. Subscribe so you can return when life gets loud. Like this video so it reaches others who need stillness. Save it for the days when the world pulls you in too many directions. Come back when you need grounding. Come back when you need strength. Come back when you need to remember who you are and what matters most. This is your pause. This is your reminder. This is your moment to realign.